What's up, guys? Kyle here again, and today we're going to take a look at this. The KHDK Ghoul Screamer Jr. Let's do it. All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great out there. Today, we're going to do a very quick run through of the KHDK Ghoul Jr. This is supposed to be a smaller version of the Ghoul Screamer, a little more compact, a little bit more simple. It's basically set up like your standard TS9 style Overdrive with the three controls here. You've got your level, you've got your EQ or tone shape, and then you've got your drive or gain knob over here. But this also has two little switches built in. Both of them are three-way switches. One is a voicing switch. The other is a style switch. Now, I tried to figure out basically what each setting on each switch did. Like what, style all the way up was A, in the middle was B. I can't find anything like that. So KHDK, either I'm not searching hard enough or you guys aren't doing a good enough job of describing your product to the people who are buying it. You might want to put a little bit more descriptive info in your ads for your pedals, just saying. The only thing I could really find was the style all the way up was like a full-on type mode for even more cut, it says, but it doesn't really tell you exactly what it does. So not trying to nitpick, just saying, in your marketing, probably a better idea to have more detailed info. If I missed it somewhere, I looked on your page, let me know. Or if anybody else can find it, let me know. I'm happy to be proven wrong on these things. But anyways, we're gonna move into the product itself. I have it set up like a normal TS9 style tube screamer with the level all the way up, tone in the middle, drive all the way down. We're going through the 6505 right now. We'll switch over to the Splawn in a minute. We'll try out some settings and see how this thing sounds. What you guys heard in the intro is both switches all the way up, set up like a normal tube screamer. So we'll hear that again real quick. I don't know what I'm doing with my guitar, so that's pretty cool. By the way, before I forget, Voodoo Custom Pickups was kind enough to send me one of their Alchemist models, which is the Greg Campbell Angry Tone signature. So I threw it in this Explorer because this Explorer's been out of commission for a while. This morning, this is the first time I'm hearing it. I played it for a second, sounds really good. But anyways, I'm gonna be playing this guitar in a few videos so you guys can get a feel for that pickup, and then I will do a video for the pickup itself sometime next week. So thank you very much. Check out Voodoo Custom Pickups. Let's hear all this. We got some good stuff going on. Let's hear it. Pull the level back. Doesn't seem to cut a whole lot of low end out. It still sounds pretty fat. Pull the style switch down one notch to the middle. Seems like with the style switch all the way up, it has a lot of low end. Don't really like it. In the middle, it's better. Try it all the way down. Apparently that adds some sort of clipping or output with the style all the way down. It makes it pretty noisy. Real quick before I forget also, Mr. Truck Driver Sean, who I am using a pick that he gave me. We met up over the weekend. He gave me some pedals to check out. I have the Lichtlerm, I'm sorry if I butchered that, lock and key gate on the board here. So that's the gate that I'm using. We're gonna be using that in a couple videos as well. It's basically a 4-input gate with a keyed input and a regular input. We're on the regular input. Thank you, Truck Driver Sean, for letting me borrow those pedals. Thank you, Lichtlerm Audio, for talking to me this morning, explaining the pedal a little bit. Anyways, I'm not really loving that, so let's turn the gate up a little bit and we'll pop this back down. That may be my favorite setting, but it does introduce some noise and some grain, and definitely more output or something because it's causing the pedal to try and feed back more. So let's put it in the middle. We're gonna switch the voice down to the middle. Okay, so what I'm not liking that I was hearing so far was the voice all the way up. It's really fat. For somebody who's looking to boost the amp without losing the low end, that's probably great. But however, I like the way that boosts tighten the low end. So not gonna work for me, but I could definitely see that being a great feature for certain people who don't like the boost cutting the low end out. In the middle, it sounds much more like a normal overdrive. That setting sounds really good. I like that. You guys know I have my KHDK up on my board all the time. I like the full-size one. I wasn't liking this until I switched that voice down. Now it sounds great. So let's pull this back a little bit on the tone. Pickup has lots of clarity. That sounds nice. Voodoo custom pickups. Anyways, I like this setting a lot. The pedal sounds really good to me right now. Let's flip the voicing switch all the way down and see what that does. I instantly hear some higher frequencies and the white noise coming from the amp, so I'm guessing it'll be a little bright. Okay, that setting sounds really good too. Lowest setting adds some higher frequencies for sure, and also seems to add a little bit of grain to the distortion. It's kind of cool. I like it. Let's go over to the Splawn real quick because I'm almost done with, I'm almost out of time. Sounds awesome, right? All right, guys, we are on the Splawn. The boost is currently off. Boost on. This lowest setting here on the style seems to introduce a lot of noise that I don't like. So I really think style for me in the middle is where it's at. Yeah, Yeah, of all three, I like the style in the middle the best. Up is very fat. Down is very bright, kind of noisy. It's not bad, it just gets a little bit out of hand. In the middle is a perfect balance of the two. Now, the voice switch. We're all the way up on... Kind of muffled, very fat. Again, if you're looking to boost your signal without taking a lot of the low end out, this pedal does that well on those settings. In the middle, very kind of mild output, not a whole lot of extreme frequencies or anything going on. Let's see how that sounds versus a normal tube screamer real quick. Really similar, actually. The KHDK with both settings in the middle seems like it has really low drive, but kind of similar to the tube screamer. Maybe it's a tad brighter. Lastly, voicing all the way down. I think you guys can tell I'm kind of having fun with that setting. That sounds good to me. Let's add a little drive from the pedal. Seems to add a decent amount of drive without dirtying things up. Let's turn it down on This is a Splawn with no pedal. Far off from a 2203 with the gain somewhere around like 7. So it pushes a good amount of saturation with the drive turned up a little bit with these settings. Guys, this drive sounds great. It gives you lots of options. So if you're a person that doesn't necessarily play the same thing all the time and you want something a little bit fatter and fuller, but you also need something that does a good tube screamer style boost, and then something that's a little bit more modern with a little bit more output, this has all of that in one pedal. Price on that is 150 bucks, which truthfully, I think they could be a little bit lower, but they're packing all this in a small form factor and giving you all those options for what, 50 bucks more than a tube screamer? I think I'd be a little bit more comfortable with like $130, but even so, it's a great pedal. You get lots of options. They all have their purpose. I like everything in the middle with a little bit of drive on it. It sounds really good on the Splawn. Really dig that pedal. I gotta say thank you to Derrick Voricci. He's the one who let me borrow this, so now I'm probably gonna have to go try and find one on the used market. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please check the links in the description below for the links to all this stuff, and to Sean's page and to Derrick's page. My band Bushido code, there's all sorts of stuff down there, so make sure you jump down into the description and check everything out. Kyle here again. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.
This life is give and take, but you'll never give it back. Cut the rules and the truth is gone. Destroy the weak, worship the strong. Darkness brings forth the plague, as the best parts of us fade away.